Rincon for fellas, welcome, first one in here. Nice to see you. Just going to upload and update the stream very quickly, and then we'll get this show on the road after today's recent update. So let's have a look at that shortly. Let's everybody gather first of all, and we'll have a look. So just gives it a second then, and we'll be off and running. Make sure you say hi if you are just joining the stream. Let me know you are in here. Nice little stream for this evening, maybe about an hour long, hour and a half. Checking out the new update since boosts have apparently, and I've noticed it, have changed a fair bit. So just loading into the chat now. And let's see who we've got in here. Right then, who have we got? Touch My Dilly's in here, Kriston's in here, Dan's in here, Johnny's in here. Preferred the game when it wasn't broken. Kriston, not spent it yet. Still awaiting what I want to do with them ones. I definitely don't want to break the bank just yet. I've got an idea what I'm going to do, but at the minute I'm not going to do it. So I'm thinking as if I'm going to wait for a Series 12 Epic to come in the shop, and then I'm going to go and give it a go. Andrew, welcome. Max, welcome. Satoru says 430 flags. Well, he's beating me, that's for sure. So I'm going to stick with this little match up here and see if it works a treat. Max, that's fine, mate. Absolutely fine. So I'm going to kick off on Series 6 with this best and worst driver, see if it's still possible. Yeah, Max, that's fine, mate. Absolutely fine. Good luck. Send him my good luck wishes as well. Official Gamer, welcome. How has everybody found the game today? What is everyone's view on the game as we load up and are about to get underway? And we're going to have to continue the boosts, I think. That's for certain. We're going to have to keep using them. Let's see, though, if even tyre management, let's see if tyre management is nerfed. And we should get poor starts now. Look at this. This matchup that I did in my video today, still working. Still getting me decent matches. And look at Nico Hulkenberg then, up the inside. Yeah, Andrew, I'm well. Hope you are too, mate. Yeah, this pit pass down looks, I think it's good on the boost this season. We'll have a look at some pairings as well later on. We're going to continue boosting as Hulkenberg pretty much crashes on that corner. We're going to keep him boosting. And it's definitely a different feel to this game already. Piastri is now back out into P24. Our tyre management is not the same, that's certain. So we're going to have a lot of learning to do in this one. It's almost like a new game again. And usually now, Hulkenberg would be all over the back of Russell. And I mean, it's very slow. And we look to defend that position. Piastri is stuck in P24. Still, we're going to conserve a bit with him. Tyre management definitely has changed. Yeah, Touch My Daddy, forget about yesterday. That's gone now. This is a different game, again, that we're going to have to learn. So I'm going to just save. We're going to have to go back then to a 3-lap run here. And let's cut off Ocon. Piastri is saving his power unit nicely. Rival's got no power unit part left. Baker Master's got it on the big screen, fair play. So, with a few pit stops, Hulkenberg moves up to P7. We're going to have to pit this time round. And servicing has run out a lot quicker as well. So there's a lot of new changes we're going to have to get used to here. As Piastri just gets through that part. Well, it's a different game altogether now, Bacon, because with the boost earlier on, car servicing wasn't an issue. There was everything that wasn't an issue, and now it is. So you can see car servicing is really low now. That has fixed from the boost part. And we're going to bring in Nico Hulkenberg. And then we'll come back out for some mediums at the end. So in he comes. Let's conserve again with Piastri. Yeah, definitely a different feel right now. And we come out in P11. Or did come out P11. Now P12. It's definitely a lot slower than it was. And I think servicing is the one to watch. Servicing was almost like Series 12 drivers. Now, not so much. Benji, welcome. Benji showing the old platinum frame as well. Lovely to see. Lovely to see that one. Yeah, Frederick boosts are fixed now. Depends what you classify as fixed though. Well, I think the key thing is now, a lot of people are going to be using boosts because that's what the game's been all about. And we're going to have 2 laps at the end of this one. So we're going to come back for some more softs. And we'll probably conserve to the end. Piastri's in an absolute mess at the back of the grid as Hulk gets P8. Yeah, Johnny, that's going to be the issue. Conserving is a pain as a Hulkenberg gets up to P6. Piastri, we're going to boost to pit then. Come out for some softs. He's a bit mad. But this is all going to be about managing this new part. Yeah, Kamegi, the update came earlier. And everyone was a bit... but I'm not really sure the best way to describe it. Andrew's getting the lowdown on everybody else's progression. Yeah, they're definitely nerfed to the ground at the minute. Definitely. And I've got it all to do in this race, but the rival's got to pit again. So we're going to leave Piastri on medium and Hulk on medium. Yeah, it definitely is a different kettle of fish. Everyone knowing these boosts that were absolutely smashing past everybody are no longer smashing past people. So it's probably a bit more like the old game. Benjamin Brooks is in here. I see you, Benjamin, don't worry. I got you. There is F1 Clash content everywhere these days. Everyone wants a piece of the action. And let's get Piastri a few. This rival is behind us on no tyres, so that's all good. So it's a lot harder to get Piastri up the field. But for Nico, he's going to boost to finish. So this matchup works perfectly still. Definitely helped in this one. Who's looking forward to GP at this current state of the game? Now GP should be fun, right? Oh, Benjamin, you might as well. If it's there, you got to use it. It's all going to give you the best prep to go towards the new season with. Not a lot of people wanting GP at the minute. Johnny, I'm thinking about waiting until a epic driver comes in the shop and then buying that epic driver and then using the CC point for some more cards. That's what I'm thinking. Paul, welcome, mate. Are you enjoying the game today? I know you're off like me. Bet you're loving life. But yeah, in its current state, GP is going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. But I do feel today's nerf of the boost makes it a bit more realistic, like the older season. Because we're all going to be struggling. Yeah, yeah, we got Hutch for completely. It's back to the drawing board now. I'm still rocking the level 7, level 1 combo though. And that is working for me in Series 6. Well, yeah, Dan, what I've found really so far, I don't know if anyone else has done it as well, when you open up any legendary crates, you get so many commons. Like, I'm getting 150 of individual commons. Oh, that's a massive amount. I don't remember it being anywhere near that amount last season. Yeah, Andrew, we don't want safety cars, that's for sure. I think that's the way it's going to be now, Paul. I think we're going to have to try and fight our way and have a bit nervy finishing. And I mean, it's changing. I'm going to try some different boosts now as well. I do quite fancy having tyre management available to me. So tyre management, power unit, servicing, I'm going to try out the boost because they didn't really do anything last time. Johnny, welcome. Well, say Johnny, thanks for coming even. Where's all these cars going here? They all did the same. Let's try the boost start. Johnny, wish you some luck in the races. Boost start looks okay. As Hulk gets already up to nearly P6. And we'll cut back down. See if we can get 1 or 2 more places. And we can. And Piastri is going to end up going further backwards. Yeah. Yeah, Benjamin Common, level 7 for me. Doing the old $60 purchase. And that was what I needed. So this is a 9-lap race now. So I need to get to 5 laps. And I'm not going to get 5 laps with Hulkenberg. This is what's all about now. You can tell tyre management didn't matter before. Andrew's still pitting for wets. Andrew's loving life, clearly. And we're just cruising round at the minute. GP's the best thing on this game. Best thing. We're right on the cusp for 4 laps here. And we're not far off with Piastri on the hards. We're going to cut down though, see if we can get 5 laps out of it. Yeah, Dan, I did use Samba earlier, but obviously it didn't look like it had much of an effect. But I'm hoping now it might actually have an effect. I mean, Piastri gets overtaken on conserve very easy. As we look to try and do 4 laps comfortably. And we've got a few people in the pits. So let's boost Hulkenberg. And even he's going to have to do a 2-stop here, I think. I'm definitely going to have to do a 2-stop. I can't see me going on to the hards. To the end. Piastri's not going to get the full boost. So we're going to go on to some softs as well, I think. And let's boost Hulkenberg in. Yeah, Bacon. I don't know if it's the AI OP. They might have turned the AI up. That could be a potential. It definitely looks like they've made the boosts less impacting though, 100%. It wouldn't surprise me if the boosts got turned down or the AI got turned up. That's one potential that I've got. As Hulkenberg comes back out. P12. Piastri out the back, chilling. And in a queue as well. So we're going to see if we can get past on the softs. A few people pitting on the hard, so let's boost and push through. And get past Alonso. Yeah, we definitely don't boost like we did before. That's 100%. We're going to get past Verstappen here. Can we get past Alonso? We can. So we'll cut down. Piastri's past the opponent. And we're going to do 3 laps on Piastri here. On these softs. And then we're going to have a 2-lap sprint at the end. Make sure you hit the like button as well if you want to join the Discord server. The link is in the description of the video below. If you do want to join. And the component has failed, so that looks like, well, they've just failed. And now we want to come in for a pit stop too. So we're going to push Hulkenberg extra little bit. And Piastri now coming round, so he can come back in the pits at the end of this lap. So it's definitely harder for the level 1 common. Andrew, how is Epic Max Verstappen doing for you? Yeah, Dan, I think everything's a guesswork at the minute. I don't think anyone really knows where to get to. And it just depends on where everybody else goes. You could go wherever, but if everyone else goes, it's going to be very difficult. As Piastri then comes in. Hulkenberg's back out in P7. So we're going to slip back down to last, but we've got Hulkenberg so far ahead. Your commons beating epics, that's crazy. So let's boost Piastri. And to Hulkenberg we can just continue around. We're up to P6. So none of this P1, P2 anymore. And I don't think that is to do with boosts. I think that is down to actually bringing the A up a level. I think that's the actual change that they've done here. That's what I generally feel. As Piastri comes through and up to P18. Level 7 with the offer. Yeah, that's the same offer. The 65, 70 bucks offer. As Hulkenberg comes P6, and we've got this win wrapped up. So you can still win. G-Con, I do. I've got my own set of clubs as a WF1. If you need a club, do let me know as well. I'm sure we can work it on a club. We'll have Andrew come over to our club one day too. Hey, wink wink, Andrew, eh? I'm looking forward to doing GPs. That's going to be interesting in champs. As we get 591 team score. Touch my dilly, you could be bang on. They've said that they've released an update, and what you got to think about is what could they physically change. So all they can really probably do is change a percentage level in the background, or, like you said, a point. So I generally think they've... oh yeah, Paul, 20 to 24, and it's going to be a nightmare now. But car servicing is an actual factor now. Car servicing is an issue. And that's going to be what wasn't before. That never really moved before. I'm still going to rock this Series 6, Series 1. Well, level 7. Yeah, G-Con, if you want to join for now, let me put you the name in the club in the chat. Feel free to request here. And yeah, you can come and learn on the progress. You can get drivers from normal golden crates, I believe. I haven't checked the drop rate, but you should be able to. Yeah, I agree, Touch My Dilly. It was a very simple change, wasn't it, in the end? But I still think you've got to use boosts. I think what it is now is finding out what are the best boosts on this game. And it's just simply looking through. Let's have a look at SAR and Frost on this one. Oh yeah, Paul, we all love this random star, don't we? This is where it gets insane. So now we're not going to get very good starts all the time. Average and here we go. We are off. Look at that. Lovely. Yeah, Touch My Dilly, wet boost only. Now, looking mainly here, tyre management is what I'm thinking for these boosts. Tyre management and a bit of servicing as well, and blocking. So we've got to learn what sort of wet boost we have now. But Hulkenberg already, we've got the rival behind us, so it's going to be a more difficult race, this one, compared to what we used to in the last one. Let's give a push though. Let's see if we can get Alonso into this corner. Up the inside, not quite. Piastri's 22nd. I think it's all about trying to conserve when we can and try and get that battery power unit back up, whilst also trying to defend. And we're going to boost down to the chicane, or the hairpin, sorry. And we can't get a move there. Rival, you can see his power unit going up. And we're ahead of the other one, which is good. So we come out of this corner. We're going to boost again. Can we get a good exit? Can we get finally past Alonso? No, we can't, because we've got a safety car. And Logan Sargent. So we're going to take a nice easy pit stop here. Because why not? We're going to lose one place with Piastri. Oh, rival pits as well. Rival had the same idea as us. Fair play. We both had the same idea. Matching each other stride for stride. Oh, Dan, yeah, you can get an advert sometimes because I'm monetised. I'll have to have a look. I don't know how it works, if I'm honest. Benjamin's losing. So the rival's now pitted under the safety car. That could have been a great idea, or it could be a bad idea. He's going to lose a fair few spots, but he might have just caught us out there. Because it might be that the safety car goes that slow now that it's worth pitting. Oh yeah, the animation. The animation is there to look like warming up tyres. We're going to give it full beans though. I mean, what's the gap to the rival? It's 9 seconds. So I think the rival's got us here, if I'm honest. I generally think the rival has got us. And I'm going to pit again with Piastri. Well, we can. We're going to boost. And how do we lose that corner? I do not know. So we're going to pit with Piastri just to basically come out behind. This rival's got to look after his tyres a fair bit. And we now get P6 trying to get past us. So we're going to drop massively back. Well, so is everybody else. Everyone else is going to pit too, to be fair. As we try and get past Fernando. Can't do it. This rival's going to jump us, but has he got the tyre management to carry on? And everybody now comes in the pits. This just means this rival's going to absolutely jump through the field. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get us through Alonso. Not quite. Big gap on track. And we can't get ahead of the rival, but we get Piastri up to P11. So if this rival needs to pit again, which he looks like he will, we might have just stole the win. Andrew, I've got quite a few potentially up to level 7. But I haven't upgraded them all yet, just yet. So, Hulkenberg P4. Rivals pitted again. I did think that he wouldn't be able to. And he just gets ahead of us as well. So, looks like we're going to lose this one. And that's fair play. Fair play indeed. Old safety car coming in handy there. And it's a good race. It's definitely such different racing now. Now, can we get a move up the inside of the rival? We can. And we're just going to try and look. It's so hard to look after our tyres as well because we just literally lose so quickly. Look at that, we've moved to medium boost, but you can't stop the rival coming past. We've got Hulkenberg back into P3, but no power unit left. Rival in front of us is struggling with power unit. Probably have one last push into the last corner. Can we get him? We can't. We've got Piastri though, P8. Can we get one more? Smashing. Oh, I've run out of tyres, so no chance. Unless, no chance. That was good learning though. Brown, that's one of my junior clubs. So my main club is a top 15 club. What hat? That's a good one. Yeah, the levels. I'll show you now. Cheesy burger, you can try using your best and worst one. That's a good one to use at the minute. Does work nicely as well. We're going to try and now use two good ones just to see what that is all about. Let's do some upgrading, shall we? So who have we got? Alex Albon, Logan Sargent. Alex Albon looks pretty good, I'd say. And we've got Nico Hulkenberg as well. Let's attach Albon and let's do some upgrades. Show the car. Okay, I'll show the car. Car livery, Andrew, or the car setup? What do you want to know? What is it the man wants? Setup, cool. This is what I've got at the minute, and it's based on what I have unlocked. You should be able to see that any second. I haven't seen, I didn't see the... let me have a look at the chat. I couldn't see some comments. Oh yeah, Georgios, sorry mate, I couldn't even see, everything goes so quick in here. So Andrew, appreciate that. This is what I'm running at the minute. This is what I've got my best setup as. Sirkan, welcome. Yeah, if I do ever miss your message, just at me if I miss your message. And we can probably upgrade a little bit, but kind of been saving my car and levels a little bit. So that pretty much matches, but so what we got, 7-11. Well, will we 7-11, eh? We'll use that. It's all about just upgrading and seeing what happens at the minute. I mean, this Zeno is probably usable now. Cheesy Burger, try using one of your worst drivers and leaving your epic on there. Try to see if that helps. What else have we got that we can do? Yeah, I didn't. Sometimes if I look up and I've missed a few messages, it's impossible to read. I'm there trying to get back. Right, so let's open a couple of these crates. Yes, Cheesy Burger, try that. Give that a go. It'll be painful with the last driver. The last driver won't get through very far, but it's making sure it can get just a little bit. Let's open this gold crate too. Just look at that, 65. 10. And 2 Vagabond, if we want to call it that. And does that do anything to our levels? Don't think so. That's not good enough. No, so let's give it a race then. We're going to go back to having 2 good drivers here in Series 6, and we're still fair away from Series 7. Chess Burger. Cheesy Burger, man. So here we go. Let's see what this is all about. For the best car setup, you want to go through each section of your parts and pick the one with the highest total stats. Andrew, I'm used to your spelling, don't worry. We're used to that stuff. So, look, we're using different drivers and we start mid-pack this time. We're going to have to try and do some boosts again. I'm going to use copper because it's raining, obviously. No, cornering boosts. I'm going to use hook as well. It's all good, Andrew. That's what spell check's for. But autocorrect is a nightmare. So this is going to be tough because that rival's in P4. And we've got a perfect start with Kevin Magnussen. So let's see how Kevin Magnussen does with this start now on the perfect since they nerfed it. Martin, welcome. And already, Magnussen's making some moves. There you go. And that's with the race start and the race start boost on there. We've both got race start boost, so we're going to keep going. Yeah, Jay, all fixed now. It's a different game. And we're going to keep boosting. Magnussen gets past. And we're going to cut down. So that's a good start. We've got a lot to do in this race, though. We're going to conserve pretty quickly. We're going to keep the position, though. See if we can't just get one more. Not yet. We'll cut down again. What's the rival doing? P3, so he's probably going to win this race. Geez, this Hamilton came from absolutely nowhere and flies by too. This is a difficult part that I just can't get to grips with at the moment. And we're definitely going to be doing 4 laps. This rival was able just to push through with power unit available, so I don't understand how it does work too much at the minute. And he's got past both of our drivers in the matter of a lap. But we're going to keep at it. We're going to definitely do 4 laps here. Rival's got the same tyre management as us all. Paul Hine, evening, welcome. So maybe it's just me and I'm not up running yet with this game. But yeah, we should never lose that space, but somehow we do manage to lose it. And Albon coming past Stroll. We're going to boost Magnussen. See if we can get Magnussen past. We can. And we get him up. So we can see both of us now looking after our power unit. Albon's got good power unit, so we're going to just... Well, we might as well just push Magnussen. Because we're going to be conserving. And we'll push Albon now. Yeah, I think car setup and power unit are good. One stop is good. Yes, Andrew, that's right. But yeah, sometimes I just can't work out what people do on this game. Rivals double stacking. And so are we, pretty much. And it's going to be very hard to close that gap, especially on conserve. We've got good... it's quite slow out the pits, look, but there you go. We're going to just conserve for a lap with Albon, but look how slow we are. How we get ahead of this rival, I will never know. Especially when they've got quite a lot of battery. Giovanni's in Series 7. You could try and search the same time. You'd probably beat me though at the minute. Because it's just not going our way. We're going to push down here. But it's just not got the power left in this setup. I'll be interested to see the matchup here, because I think we had a better matchup. But somehow... Well, no, we didn't, did we? They started 4th. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Paul. Components failure, though. That's why they managed to get ahead. Because they don't take in car servicing. So that's why they were doing the quicker pit stops. So we're going to start boosting these now and get ahead. Martin's in Series 4. So yeah, that's not a bad run already, mate. So this is quickly changed. as Magnussen trying to get round Alonso. And that looks like it could be game over for the rival. Giovanni, absolutely not. So that's cost the rival a victory. Yeah, it's not too far off, Benjamin. There'll be a point where you'll get in my series, that's for sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely tricky, Jay. Definitely which way to go. Like, I'm on medium at the minute, but I just feel like some people have so much more power unit compared to me. Yeah, Frederick overtaking's the worst when you got back markers. Kimo, aka Garish, welcome. Yeah, Vishal, you don't want to run out of servicing anymore. It's horrendous. You will literally just fall to the back, as you can see with this rival. He forgot to service and he's out in P18. Oh, Giovanni. Just a little bit of saving, you know. Just a little bit. Yeah, one boost on both drivers is possible now. Ride on, welcome. Giovanni, don't have Instagram, but you're more than welcome to join the Discord server, which is below in the description. Yeah, that Vishal, exactly. Servicing is needed. So we have a better team score than him. He had a lot faster car. He was rocking level 1 Hamilton, level 1 Verstappen, and his car wasn't even as good either. So, yeah, so it makes interesting to find out what is the best start on this game. As we are nearly catching up P1, nearly there. And looking at our team in the league as well, currently P4, hunting down some big team names. We've got F1 Manager Roo, Team Gasly and Black Sails Mob second team. So we're fighting away. Yeah, Giovanni, join Discord. Absolutely, that'd be great. Daryl, welcome. Yeah, team's doing well, man. New season, so a bit different with expectations at the minute. Everyone's a bit everywhere. And a bad matchup in this one. Marvin, definitely don't double stack your drivers early on. Servicing is now real, so watch out for your servicing. Definitely recommend using boost as well. And look at that for a matchup. Wow, what is the point? That's tough going, that. And he's a real player as well. I'm just going to stick on dead fast for what it's worth. I mean, even a mass magician couldn't work this one out. Yeah, Daryl, I've lost plenty, mate. I've lost plenty, and we've got a real player here. So, what is the point of racing this one? We're going to have to, because we can't quit. Well, we can. Yeah, look, I mean, they've probably got to be rocking some decent level drivers, haven't they? And we're just going to float around. Yeah, Brent, the chances are very much. Probably just a bad matchup this time. Not a lot we can do about that, really. All we can do is try and treat it as a GP and try and close the gap. As Albon keeps that position, Magnussen will keep the position too. We'll keep trying to push a little bit with them. As Albon goes for a move up the inside, gets it done. Magnussen not far off as well. So we're not a million miles away at the minute. Daryl, lucky alert. Matchmaking still 10% either side, yeah. One out two to play Music Man. Still low series, I think, Music Man at the minute. So this rival can't do 4 laps here on that medium. His P1's gone though. Doward, it's been fixed, mate. Boosts are no longer a big advantage. They are probably the other way around now. They're not as good anymore. I thought he did as well, but I did have a brief chat the other day, and he had earlier on today, and he had raced a few more. So, Vishal, I haven't used it just yet. I'm waiting for an epic driver to come in the shop first. Probably like a Max or a Hamilton. Is the way I want to go with it. So this rival's going hards, and look how far this rival's suddenly pulled ahead. That's what I don't get. He was only a few cars ahead a minute ago, and suddenly he's round in P2. It's like Red Bull holding back his power. So I'm gonna have to hold up with Magnussen here. Oh, it's good fun, isn't it? But yeah, nothing we could do in this matchup. No chance. And he's come back out on the hards. And we've got our car servicing pretty low. And we're going to end up double stacking as well, just for good measure. And losing places. So this is so hard to do. Yeah, meta setup. I don't know what it will be yet. We're going to double stack here. Look how slow we are on the hards. This rival's definitely stacking some stock parts or something, because he's so much quicker than us. And sadly, we're going to double stack here. We tried our best in this one. I just still don't get some of the power unit things in this game. Because look at that. Look at Albon coming out so slowly. And look at that. You just move out the way for the corner. What's the point? Brent, I think you've got Alonso, you've got Max, Lewis. You've got quite a few drivers who are joint on points. You can forfeit instantly, James. No problem at all. So yeah, let's have a look after this. See what we'll get up against. It is the first race we've used our best drivers and setup though, which is interesting. And we've got this kind of matchup. Magnussen gets through P17. Can we get P16? No, we're just stuck behind, following him. Malcolm, welcome. Malcolm, welcome. That sounds a bit of a rhyme, doesn't it? James, going good, Tommy. It's just frustrating at the minute. Oh, yeah, Brent, 100%. Nate Dog, welcome. Hope you're well, mate. How you doing? We are using our best setup here, best total points. Yeah, I think the best and worst driver is the play here as well. I've tried using best drivers and it got this matchup, which was horrible. So I'm interested to see what is going to be at the end of this race. Because the rival destroyed us. He's not that far ahead, but he has actually destroyed us in qualifying as well. So we'll soon find out. But it is P6 and P12 at the moment. And look how slow we are here. As we continue on. But we nearly get one driver back. But it's just going to be P6. And Magnussen P12. And then we'll compare the team. Andrew, don't. So, 838 was a massive team score difference. Are you ready for what this was? He was 3.9 seconds a lap quicker, using mediums and hards. Epic Max Verstappen and level 5 Leclerc. So that was the qualifying part. And the car, that doesn't make sense to me at all, but who knows? Level 5 common. Maybe it's Albon giving us too much points on that one. Let's go back and have a look. And we'll look in here. So we probably need to change that one. Let's have a look. Leclerc or Alonso. So let's probably try and upgrade Leclerc. Yeah, Andrew, that was a tough match. Very tough match. Let's see what we can do with this Leclerc. We're going to rock a level 7. And we'll have it in front of 24, 28, 34, 35. Instead of Albon. Team score goes up though. So let's just see what that does to a race. Yeah, Darryl, matchups straight back in. I've just got Hamilton, I think. And so we did. Lewis Hamilton. No unlock deal just yet for him. So let's race this one. Let's see. But I imagine we're going to get another tough match. Tromboni, yeah, it's pretty tough now. Pretty tough with the boost. They're not as good as they were. Yeah, I might have a look at upping it, Brent, as we get in drier. I'm in Series 6 at the minute. Oh, Darryl, it's like that race then. It was pointless playing it. Pointless. So look at this matchup then. So we're using 2 level 7s and look at the difference in start times. So we're going to try Merlion, if these make any difference at all. And I'm going to use voice. Yeah, Jay, give it a go. So we're going to boost off the start. I'm going to see if this works. And it works a bit. But I feel like we're just going to get overtaken pretty quick by the rival. This is what seems to be happening at the minute. I just can't defend it. I just can't defend against that. Don't know what to do to fix it. We're just going to have to keep like micromanage basically. But look how slow that is. See, like the rival boosted before us and gets ahead. Like, how does that work? Like, what can I actually do there? I'm ahead of the rival, boosted at the same time, and he gets ahead. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And we get ahead of the rival now. We're going to try and conserve. We're going to try and keep this power unit fresh. Let's boost through here. So we're managing, but it's not great on this 3-lap charge. Oh, look at this. I don't think I like it, if I'm honest. I'm trying to keep some power unit in there ready. And it just doesn't want to work a treat. we can basically match the rival and then conserve. But it doesn't work out that way sometimes. And this rival's saving his battery at the minute. And you look away for 1 minute and you probably end up losing a spot. Look at that. Look how? Yeah, maybe this is a cornering track. This is maybe what this series is, but I don't think it is, though. I don't know. It's frustrating the life out of me at the minute. I don't know if you can see anything at the minute with what I'm doing, but it's just not really working at all for me. And we're going to just look after... Get off. I don't want to get off this. Come on. Look, I'm boosting. I'll lose a position. Like, is it better not to use boost now? Now I've just gained 2 somehow and he's lost 1. Like, what? No, you can't see Malcolm anymore. I want to try and save some power unit while he's saving. And he's boosting again. He's using all his power unit. And he's got no power unit left. So we're going to just keep pushing on. And we're going to boost Magnussen to see if we can get him ahead of that rival. We've got good power unit on this one. Yeah, it seems a bit weird, doesn't it? And if I have missed any messages, make sure to @me. But I don't know if it's I just can't control it. I'm doing something wrong. I generally just don't know. And let's try and take down this win in P1. We're right behind this rival who's got a lot of power unit left, which I haven't, which is going to be a problem. Let's see if we can just at least get past here. And we can't. Leclerc's in the lead. He's going to be conserving now to the end. We've got Alonso in P9 all over us. Yeah, I think it is tricky. I think I just don't get it at the minute, personally. I just don't get sometimes how it works, and I think that's just down to the gameplay. But we're 2 spots ahead, and we're 2 spots ahead of the rival. The rival's going to beat us. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? And now we're winning again. So the rival's used all his power unit up by the look of it. Yeah, run out of power unit now. We're running out of power unit. And we are going to get the win somehow. You there, not used it yet, no. Waiting for a Epic Series 12 to come in the shop first. But I don't really know then, so like he's got a better team score. I mean, I'm 2.3 seconds a lap faster. We're on the same strategy. I mean, he's got better drivers. That could probably be part of it. That's going to be a why. So what might happen now is that we're going against a lot better drivers who have worse cars. That's what I think is happening. I think that's what it is. I think we're just in a mix at the minute where we're getting better driver rivals with worse cars, and their better drivers have better race starts, qualifying. Like, look at the qualifying difference between them. Yeah, I think team score needs to be dropped. I think you're right. So 8-2-2. We've got to do some dropping. We want to drop it not too much though. What can we drop for it? 361. 6 off power unit. I don't really want to use 6. Could probably lose that. It only goes down by 10. Goes down by that another bit. And anything that's slightly not as good. 7. Okay, 5, 7. I might try that. Right, so let's go to our 800 team score then. Yeah, I'm going to give that a go, see if that makes a difference. Jay's trying to match me. You can give it a go, Jay. So let's queue these up and see what this does. Only 39 flags remaining. Different matchup again. So let's see what happens. Hey, do you reckon it is the epic breaks? Do you reckon that could be the problem? Well, we've got a decent match, but we are in Brazil, so I'm going to use dead fast. We're going to go with softs, mediums for mag, using some tyre management boost. I'm going to use pretzel. Going to try something different. Or hopefully we can beat him. I don't know if I took the brakes off or not, so we'll have a look at that after. Yeah, I did fancy hard tyres, but I'm in a bit of a rut at the minute. So we've got Magnussen up to 11th with Leclerc P1. The plan is I just want to see the difference in a soft and medium runner here. Yeah, 9 laps, yep. It's hard to do 5 laps on this track with one tyre. I wanted the rival to go back a little bit because we can do 3 laps, no problem on this tyre. See if we can get Magnussen through. We can. But he can only do probably 4 laps on that. And the rival is starting to go backwards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get up here. And I'm going to just absolutely smash a lap in for Leclerc. Let's boost Magnussen a bit through the line, like the old track. First corner, dive up the inside maybe. Absolutely not. So we've sent Leclerc on a massive run. Oh yeah, Brent, they definitely changed the way this year. Definitely. I think even Hutch learnt a lot last season. So Leclerc's in, and we're going to conserve now. Rival goes ahead, but he's got to come back and do 4 laps. And through comes Magnussen. Let's boost him. Oh, the moment I boost, I lose a position. Let's try and go 5 as he goes round the outside. And making up a few good moves here. Benjamin's loving life with 5 losses. Benjamin, I'm nearly not far off you the way this is going. I was very lucky to win that last race. As Magnussen now comes in. So the aim is just to conserve again here. But the rival's already held P2. He's going to be going to the end. So I'm going to probably just keep on this medium boost. And Magnussen I'm going to push straight away to try and close that gap a little bit and get the jump on that rival. And at the minute, that P5 hard tyre is going backwards. So we're into lap 6. Let's push, because we're probably going to have to conserve on the way back. Yeah, everyone's struggling at the minute, I think. Everyone's getting used to it. We're going to come in here and hopefully we've got a good gap. We've got 17 seconds and we're ahead of the rival. So we're in a good position here. Can we keep it that way? Can we finally get some winning done? And was it to do with the setup as to why I was finding it hard? David, welcome. Ryan Bevington, welcome. Ryan, I can see what they did. I think power unit would have been better more as just a fuel thing. It has changed the game completely. There's a lot more to watch. I think it's hard watching servicing, ERS. It's quite a lot to factor in now. I think if they get it right, it'll be good. But I think it's very early days. Obviously, everybody knows about all the little bugs and boost overpowering and everything that's been going on. So this game is going to be prepared to be changed a lot over the coming year, let's say. So let's boost Magnussen a little bit to keep that at bay. And we're looking good for a win here. We're looking good on tyres as well for Magnussen. So we're finally going to get back on the winning train. Finally. I don't want to speak too soon, but we're only a couple of places ahead. As Leclerc starts his last lap well ahead, P2 and P3 are pitting, and that puts the rival into P2, so we have got to be careful. And that's why I'm going to now just boost. Make a few positions up. And then cut back down. And now we've just got to finish 11th to beat the Royal. Can we do that? At the very least. As Leclerc does win. So that was a good start. And here comes the rival. Using all of his tyres. And suddenly we lose 2 places. Oh, what is life? What is life? I don't know what to say anymore. Ooh. I don't know what to say. This is deflating. This is absolutely deflating. I mean, look at that. We're not even on the best lap time and we're running soft tyres. The rival's got better drivers than us, pretty much. And he's got a better car than us. Cloud Roar. Yeah, I'm lost for words. Lost for words. I don't understand. I just don't know what to do. Stavros, welcome. I just don't know how... No, all my parts should be the same series. I haven't bought any parts that are different. And let's use that. That should drop us down by 2. We're running Series 1, Series 2, Series 4, Series 3, Series 6, and Series 1. It might just be me, everyone. It might just be me not being able to run properly. But I don't know what else to do. Apart from upgrade and see what happens. But I don't, yeah. Wee, touch my dilly, you legend. That perks me up a bit. And that's what we needed in the stream. What a legend, touch my dilly, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. That's absolutely buzzing. Thank you so much. Oh, we needed that pick me up. Touch my dilly comes in with the 5 gifted subs. Let's get on to a win then. Come on. Let's get this back in. Yeah, everyone say a big thank you to Touch My Dilly for the gifted memberships. I want to see a big dub in the chat. Big P1 badge, big dub. Frederick's after one as well. So, can we win this race? Can we? Now, I'm going to go hards. I feel like you've got to go hards. I'm going to go firework. And I'm going to go this, Merlion. Yeah, Jay, but his team scores lower and he starts ahead of me. What can I do? Oh, but no, Touch My Dilly cheered me up. It gave me the inspiration. Everyone's dancing on the start line. And we're up to P1. And Alonso up to P5. Great start by Alonso. And P4. Let's cut that down there. Let's try and defend. And I can't defend. Guys will go straight through me. Epic Verstappen's back and he's causing us absolute issues as always. I get overtaken so easy. I don't know if it might be that I'm just not the right level for this series yet. That could be one problem as we get Leclerc back into P2. The rivals sit in P13 though. Yeah, Benjamin's found the emojis. He is one happy Benjamin now. Touch My Dilly, you see the love that you get in the chat. Beautiful. BEA beautiful. Yeah, I need to put the new boosts in there now. Yeah, I'm staying off conserve. That's for sure. Leclerc's going backwards, but that's fine. We're on for a 5-lap stint on this hard tyre. But I think we're going to probably do 4. So yeah, we're going backwards. That's just the bit that I don't get. F1 Maestro, welcome to the chat. Yeah, you there. It's just about getting the drivers though. I mean, this rival's about to pit and comes in. We're going to boost both drivers, see if we can get out ahead of him. And then cut back down. So Leclerc goes into the lead. We're going to bring him in for some softs, I reckon, here. And let him conserve. I do want to just bring this power unit back up really quickly for Alonso. Yeah, no worries, Maestro. Glad to hear. We probably won't have a massive long left here. Probably maybe half an hour max. It's been a frustrating stream, that's for sure. So let's bring Leclerc in. Let's try a 2-stop round here. Leclerc v Leclerc. And Alonso carries on. And we'll bring back down to medium. And we're going to go, we'll go with hards again. Leclerc comes out 11th behind P10. So that's what I go. We were only, we weren't that far behind him, but now we're only 3.8 seconds behind. But we've saved up some good battery power unit life. Yeah, Jetto, welcome. Yeah, honestly, Jetto, if you was here 10 minutes, I was losing all my hair. Like, just running out of ideas now in this game. Just losing all races. Just not really understanding what's going on. Finding it tough is the phrase. And we're finding it tough in this race as well, although the rivals come out P21. But we're getting there. We'll master it one day. So let's push Leclerc here. Let's push him to close the gap. And then what we'll do is we'll come back in for some more softs. We'll just probably cruise to the end. Component failed on the rival, so this should wrap the win up. So we can push Alonso. Yeah, Maestro, I could. Yeah, it's getting used to it. I think there's so many different ways, and I just feel whatever I do at the minute, I'll get overtaken anyway. You can see here, Alonso can't even get past Norris, and eventually does. And now Leclerc's just behind the rival, and we just don't get ahead. And Alonso P6, can we push him ahead of Sainz? Game with Trevor, hi, welcome. I've got Alonso into P4, still boosting. P3 now as well. I'm not going to speak because we never know how this race will go still. But at the minute, we're on to a win. I think the game's got the right intention. I think at the minute it's just very difficult to grasp. And we can boost Leclerc home. Let's boost Alonso. I don't want to lose that position. Oh yeah, Jay, it's going to be tough. It might not be as tough now though without boosts, because the boosts have been nerfed. As Leclerc gets P9. And we are going to get back on the winning trail. Yeah, F1 Maestro, I'll show you after this one, no problem. Yeah, it's been a difficult stream. Very difficult. But I don't think anyone expects anyone to come in and just pick it up straight away. We've got gaming with Trevor here. Hope you're well, mate. Oh yeah, dub. We actually got a dub. Let's have a look at that one. So this is the drivers. He was using an Epic Verstappen. And that's the car that we've got running. True Plays, welcome. I do like the new season. I think it's just got a lot of work to do at the minute. And it is a case of just getting used to it. So that was a better race with a reduced car setup. It's mad that we have to reduce the car setup though. That is a crazy thing. So let's open this. But yeah, we got a win. And that was nice. We get some books in there. Hamilton and Nick de Vries. And we'll do another one as well. So we get some coins. We get Albon. Some brakes. And we get some Albon again. Tom, I think it does work slightly, you know. I don't think you're wrong there. I think there is a chance it does work. So, how far are we off series? 33 flags. Yeah, it could do. I mean, look, good matchup here, team score-wise. Let's see if we can conquer it, though. Yeah, Albon needs a new haircut. I mean, that haircut is mad. Mad, mad, mad. But let's see if we can carry on. We've got Austin, so we've got a 7-lap race. And I'm thinking a 1-stop here. Definitely thinking 1-stop. And look at that, we're against Epic Max Verstappen. So I'm going to use some tyre boost here so we can get round pretty well. And I'm going to use Eternal Flame. And what else can we use? Let's use Dragon. Overtake him. Yeah, Jay, I don't mind softs, but I'm at a loss now. I'm using anything. I feel like a 1-stop, perfect race start and a fast race start. It's a real player. The question is, how far can he get his P2 driver up? So we're going to cut down already. And hopefully we come back up. Yeah, dead fast is good. I've used it a lot though, so I've tried to use something a little bit different. Let's use the boost down the straight. And Alonso's boost as well. He gets back into P4. But this rival's already pushing in P10. So it's going to be absolutely pointless if we can't beat this P1. We're going to save on Alonso for the minute. And yeah, we just lose spots really quickly. Just one little bit of conserve and we lose time. Lose big time. Yeah, James Franks, it's very hard to get used to. Don't think anyone's cracked the stats yet. But we're just going to try and turn this into a nice, lovely 1-stop, come back for some mediums. But that rival now pushing us, but he's on the softs. But look at his power bar, so he's caught us up pretty quick on that softs. And we're not far off having the same power unit. That's what I find interesting as we get back past. And we can definitely do a nice solid 4 laps here. Into P2 we go. Yes, Mark, that's what we like to see. Smashing a weekly league with AZW F1 troops. That's what we like to see. Yeah, Brent. Yeah, I think you could do either way at the minute. I think good drivers, worst car could potentially be the one. We're going to let him go. The rival's going to be coming into the pit, so let's have a nice little push, shall we, with both drivers. See if we can close this gap. We're going to come back in for some mediums and probably conserve for most of the end of this race. We're into P1. And Alonso's going to take P4 here as well. You there, nice to see you in there, mate. That's what we want to see. We want to get more of you in our clubs, especially our junior clubs, to help them grow. So what we're going to do is conserve again. So that rival's out in P18 now with softs too. Yeah, for Maestro, I think I did a video today. I was just using 2 level 1 commons and they were giving me great matchups. They were brilliant. So in comes Leclerc for a good pit stop. As Verstappen and Alonso fight to get in the pits. And we now come back out. 7-second pit stop. How we've missed them days. Can we get ahead of this rival, though, who's coming round? We'll move back onto medium. But this rival's got to pit again. I think. I hope. We're going to try and just slow him down a little bit. And then we'll boost at this corner. I mean, there's no point even boosting. They just go straight past. They both go straight past. Zhao, I do like it. I just think it's very hard to get used to at the minute. Very hard. So the rival comes back out. And we're closing in on P3. We're going to have to get P2 though at this rate. Rival's coming back in the pits. We're trying to overcome this rival. It's going to be tough to overcome. I think we've lost this race personally. We're going to try and manage though. What have we got in front? Mediums and mediums. Let's boost down the straight. Rival's power unit. He hasn't got much power unit left though, I must say. The rival. So I'm going to conserve and just try and gain any sort of boost amount that I've got left. If we can get Leclerc into P2, that would be a big shout. And that rival's, we're going to go for a late push with Alonso. So, rival's now passed. That's fine. He's not got a lot of power unit though. We could now push. Can we get it done? We need to catch these 4, 5 and 6. Let's just merge down here. We could probably make some moves. Can we get a move done? There's a move. There's a move. Got 2 of them. Can we get Carlos Sainz as well? We can. So there's a couple more. Rival's going to have to push now. We're 2 ahead. So we've got 1 more placed gap that we can work with. And the rival's now dropped back another place. So I think we've got this in the bag. And Charles Leclerc's come second. Alonso is going to come fourth. And we have got this in the bag. We've done it. With the 1 stop. Taking 44 points. And we get a gold crate. So 776 team score. We were well quicker in terms of lap time. We're running out of battery ourselves. So he was using level 4 Norris and level 1 Epic Max Verstappen. Yeah, Jay, it's easy when it all comes together, isn't it? We love the game when we win. But yeah, so that's that. Let's have a look at the car. And the car wasn't too... I mean, my power unit was so much better. Reliability so much better. Speed was the same. And we only lost out by cornering. So our car is actually a lot better. I don't know how the team score is so different. It must be because I'm using epics and he's using higher commons. That's interesting. We do get a nice gold crate though. That's what we like to see. So 334 coins we're up to now. Let's have a look, another look. So let's look at our front wing. I mean, surely that's got a potential to be quite good in terms of not boosting our team score too much. So that's 9. We can upgrade that. So I might use this. And I might use... I wonder if this gives me a lower or higher team score. Higher, okay. Let's go with that. So we've got a considerably slower car now. So let's see if that works. Yeah, Vishal, I think they recognise that we're going to be using a lot of boosts. I think that's why we've now got it. High commons are good, yeah. They seem to be the meta in this early stage. So let's have a look then. Hunter's Elite Player. 4 team score difference. Let's see if we can overcome. It looks like I am in epic Max Verstappen range though. That's potentially what's happening here. And everybody is just simply using epic Verstappen. We're in Miami. No epic Verstappen this time. We get a good start. Look at that. P2, P9. And that's what we like to see. We're going to use tyre management boosts to do a 4-3. Benjamin, good luck. Hope you have a good evening. And yeah, nice to become a member now. Welcome into the club. So, we're going to get off to a decent start. And we're going to quickly cut that down. We've got P1, P4. And watch how quick this rival... Well, I mean, he literally just went round us like we were in stocking glue. But what I don't want to do is use up too much servicing at the moment. They could make you worse. I did think that myself at one point. I did think that is a possibility. And that rivals into P3. We're not going to make 4 laps at the minute if we carry on at this pace. So that's not actually good. We're only going to do 3 on these hard tyres. So we kind of shot ourselves in the front here. You see, the problem was, before the update, we could do 4 laps on this track. And now we can't, so it's completely changed the game. And now we can't, so it's almost getting used to different setups. I mean, Rick Power Unit is power, basically. Gives you all that extra speed. This rival is going to pit. And I think we're going to set off on an absolute charge with Leclerc. And then we're going to come back in for some softs. Are both of these going to pit? They are. So let's try and come round and go for softs. And try and boost as far as we can. And Alonso gets up to P2. And what's the gap out front? 8.4. Let's do the same strategy with him. Because we're not going to be able to do 4 laps. And then we're going to conserve and try and build up that battery on a slow tyre. As quick as we can. If that rival tries to do 4 laps, he'll run out of tyres. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And these are pretty close at the minute. It's the problem when 2 drivers are doing the same strategy. And in we come. So P6 was our nearest challenger when we pitted. They were ahead of us. And they're going to be ahead again. By the look of it. Or are they? Not quite. We get P1. Now let's have a look at the difference between soft and hard's power unit. This guy's got a lot of power unit left. Somehow. Even though he was pushing softs pretty hard at the start. We're going to conserve solely to get some power unit back. Martin, Series 6 I am, mate. Nearly Series 7. That's what we're working on at the moment. So we're keeping this guy at bay. And we're going to move on to medium boost. Because we can still charge the battery. Yeah, speed, corner and reliability is your qualifying stat. This guy's pushing on his hard tyres. He's got a lot of power unit left, which is using quite a lot of at the moment. And we're going to be boosting into the pits this lap, using that battery power unit to charge. And we don't have to take service in either. So is this a masterclass or is this an absolute failure? We're about to find out. We're saving good battery though. This driver's going to pit both his cars at the same time. We're going to boost. And I don't know how we nearly lose that position. So we boost away to come into the pits with that dead fast. That rival closes it in on us down the straight though. So I'm interested to see what he's using, what boost wise, because that boost looks pretty strong. And he's double stacking. We're back out, and we're going to actually push hard, I think. Let's push down to 30%. Alonso's got to make some moves. Got to make some moves here. He's got at least 3 cars to get past before Perez pits. So let's try and keep an eye on the rival here. We're going to conserve a bit. And how do we nearly get overtaken there? That's what I don't get. Let's try and keep an eye. Alonso's now chasing down. And let's boost. That guy wasn't even boosting at that point. Oh, I don't know anymore. We've got back into P1 though. Alonso's got to get P4, and he does now. And this is going to be a close one to the finish. Charles Leclerc at the minute in a good position. We're going to keep boosting though. Alonso P5. And we might have this one in the bag. Yeah, Andrew, definitely. I'm kind of just expecting them to press it, and then I press it and I defend. Whereas I think you've got to preempt them doing it. But that was a good player. That was a decent player, and we've overcome. A nice fair. But yeah, that was a good race. Yeah, it's definitely different watching compared to playing, but that was a good race. It was a very good race. Let's have a look at the car. So Alonso level 5 and Norris level 5. So both drivers were a lot worse. And his car was a lot better. So that was a difference. It's either drivers or car. So let's do one more race then. Let's try and finish on another win. Let's open up this gold crate for you, and then we'll have a break for the evening. As we get 70, Lance Stroll, new driver in for us in Series 6. And we get 2 more brute force as well. So that's nice. So let's do one more. Make sure you hit the like button, and hopefully we can unlock Series 7 with this race. But yeah, make sure you hit that like. Touch My Dilly again, a massive thank you for the stream donations as well. Definitely here to pick us up when we are down. And let's try and finish on a win. We've got Miami again. So we've just learned that we can't do a 4-3. So let's do a 3-2-2 this time. Let's go, indeed. Let's see if we can do it. But yeah, everyone, make sure, look at this. Oh, look at this for a start. So, Leclerc, I'm going to go on to... we don't really get that massive run through the corners anymore, do we? Or down the straight. So I'm going to go Skull on a medium. And Alonso, let's go Street Shark on mediums as well. We're just guesswork on the strategies. That's what we're learning at the minute, is absolute guesswork. I think at the start I need to not be too aggressive. Now we're going to get the lead of this race, and let's just cut down straight away. Alonso will cut down as well, because we don't want to get caught in the aftermath of the start. So we're going to cut down a medium. We've still got 65%. This guy can surely only do 3 laps. And Alonso is in P10. He's got the good race start, Alonso, but I'm going to hold that for now. Just wanted the overtaking speed. Frederick got Series 6. Let's go. Paul, that just affects your... obviously, should hopefully help you a little bit in the game. So let's see if we can get Alonso up a couple of places. We're going to need to start moving him up. And he's not making any ground on them, but he does at the corner, but doesn't get past. So rival pushing with that soft tyre now. So let's push round here a bit more. We've got better power unit stats than him. And we'll cut back down. He's boosting down the straight, as we could just see. Boosts, the boosts are nerfed, Alden, Lip, but your actual strategies can still stay the same. That's fine. We haven't got too strong of the mediums tyres left on this one. So let's see if we can come back in. See if we can get him, though, coming into the pits. We can. And I'm going to leave Alonso out here just to look after a few more tyres. It's definitely the tyre management we've got to watch. I'm going to conserve with Alonso. And we just lose out for the rival in P6 and P4. And we are going to definitely run out of tyres here. We move Leclerc through. But rivals in P2 on the hard, so we're going to try and close that gap. But we're definitely not going to look like we're going to win this one at the minute. Rivals pushing. Alonso's out of tyres, so that didn't work. We're going to lose a fair amount of places now as well. So it looks like we're going to finish on a whimper. But we'll keep at it. And let's just see. We can't really do 3 laps on a medium, but we'll try. Well, let's go softs and hope they're quicker than the hard tyres. Alonso comes out 16th, so his race is pretty much run. We're not going to get back this. Pretty much poor strategy in here. Definitely got to learn these strategies a lot better. That's Leclerc pits. Doing a bit of a random strategy with Leclerc. And he comes out ahead of the pack. We don't. Oh dear. I don't know anymore. I don't know at all. I have no clue. I have no clue. I mean, I'm sure we'll work it out at some point, but it's not going to be today. We're going to end up losing this one. Quite convincingly as well. But never mind, we've been overdone. Hey. Alonso's in for a pointless stop. Yeah, different game now, Andrew, massively. So we'll complete this lap with Leclerc. He's pushing lap P1 closer, but we've got no tyres or anything left, and Alonso's well back. We've got to go back to the drawing board, because I just don't know what to do at the moment. It's Leclerc. We can't even get past Zhou Guan Yu with an engine breakdown. The rival goes back past. We're going to get beat by the AI as well. Kiro, thanks for joining. Kieran, welcome as well. We're just about to finish. As we finish this race, and we'll finish the stream off. And then we are done and dusted. As we're going to come home. P5 and P10. Which is not great, but oh, it's a frustrating way to end. We got absolutely smashed by the opponent. I just don't know how to change what I'm doing at the minute. Grass right, yeah, I gotta go, mate. I'm gonna call it a night on this one. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I don't mind struggling a bit. I've never been one to say I'm amazing at a game, either. But yeah, we definitely struggled in that one. So Rival did a 2-2-2-1 and a 3-2-2. We did a 3-2-2 as well, and we did the same strategies really. Drivers were pretty even with level 7s across the board. And then the car, I mean, could you argue that it was a speed track and he had speed? That's potential. Could it be that some tracks will just benefit you differently to others at different times? Oh, who knows? It's very, very frustrating to say the least at the minute, but we'll get there. We'll learn. I've got all your support. We'll make it. Sadly, our win ratio is getting destroyed at the same time, but never mind, we'll win. We'll win a day one day. Let's have a look where we are in the league. Currently P4. That's looking pretty good as well. And we just did unlock a new driver. Yep, Lance Stroll is in there. And some driver offers as well. So we'll go away and we'll look at what we can do. And we'll go from there. Yeah, Game and Magnus boosts are reduced now as well. So guys and girls, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks again to Touch My Dilly for the donation of the gifted subs. Massively appreciated there, as always, mate. And we'll come back stronger as well. We'll definitely start winning one day, as we can definitely take advantage of that deal and that deal for the commons. But yeah, you there, look after yourself. Paul, look after yourself. Darryl as well, have a good evening. Enjoy your racing as well. And yeah, we'll continue to look out for videos, continue the progress through the series. And I will catch you in the next stream, as I'm not sure when it will be, but it won't be too far away. Andrew, have a great weekend as well, and I'll see you all in the next one.